All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. And severe weather coverage right here on Twitter. The severe weather activity today is just light right now. But we do have one severe thunderstorm warning out there, and also landspout tornadoes are possible with a lot of these storms out there in the Nebraska Panhandle. But not common, but these storms are heading north and northwest, which is not very common, but this is just what the atmosphere is up to today. But we do have a severe thunderstorm warning and a couple of strong thunderstorms out there and redevelopment of these storms out there. Let's get to that severe thunderstorm warning. Last update was at 6:09. A severe thunderstorm was located along a line extending from near Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area. This is about 10 miles southwest of Redington. This storm is moving north at about 30 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail was reported by trained weather spotters. If you are in the Gearing, Melbeta, McGrew, Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area, Hubbard Hill, Redington, Scottsbluff National Monument, Harrisburg, and Rice Gap, you are in the path of this severe thunderstorm. So seek shelter immediately. Once again, 1-inch diameter hail, quarter-size hail, was reported with this storm that is in portions of Scottsbluff, Morrill, and Banner counties. Once again, that severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight for those areas. Also seeing some new development over to the north of that. A strong storm will impact western Box Butte, southern Sioux, and northeastern Goshen counties through 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:14, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm capable of producing a landspout. Once again, landspouts are possible with a lot of these storms out there. This storm is about 11 miles southwest of Flayhart's Corner or 25 miles north of Scottsbluff. This storm is moving north at about 20 miles an hour. Landspout wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour, and nickel-sized hail is also possible with this storm. I get Fossilbez National Monument is where this specific storm is located. If you are outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a sturdy structure until this storm passes. Also seeing some development in areas of northwestern Goshen and northeastern Platte counties, continuing until through 6:30 for about another 10 minutes here. At 5:55, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Fort Laramie, or 17 miles northwest of Torrington. This storm is moving northwest at 20 miles an hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour, and penny-sized hail possible with this storm. Fort Laramie, Pine Ridge Estates, and Fort Laramie National Historic Site is in the path of this strong storm. Once again, we are seeing landspout tornadoes possible with a lot of these thunderstorms out there rapidly intensifying. We're just seeing these storms intensify and then weaken in the Nebraska Panhandle and areas of southeast Wyoming here this afternoon. But I do want to get back to that severe thunderstorm warning. Once again, it does continue until 7 o'clock tonight. If you are in the Banner County area, there is a north part of this storm and a south part of this storm. The north part is slowly weakening a little bit now. We do see some signs of weakening on radar, but the south part is slowly intensifying. I do see this on radar. But once again, a severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight for about 40 more minutes here for southeastern Scottsbluff and southwestern Morrill and eastern Banner counties. Once again, that continues until 7 o'clock tonight. If you are in any of those areas, seek shelter. Remember, you have hail heading your way. Once again, Dan Fitz reported quarter-size hail. I also had someone else report a pea-size hail. A farmer out there, local weather spotters, reported at least pea-size hail and quarter-size hail. So we do know this storm is producing hail, but not very large hail. But 1-inch hail is happening with this storm, and it has once again been observed with this storm. Once again, in areas of Morrill, Scottsbluff, and Banner counties. Once again, this storm continues. The severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight. Also, we are tracking another strong thunderstorm near Scotts Bluff, Gearing, Hague, and Mitchell. 50 miles an hour wind gusts and nickel-sized hail is possible. If you are in any of those areas, this is right on the edge also of Morrill, Nebraska. It's in effect, this special weather statement newly issued for, well, once again, Mitchell, Hague, Scotts Bluff, Gearing. If you're in any of those areas, you can see nickel-sized hail and winds up to 50 miles an hour possible, once again, with this storm. Let me share this live right quick. You guys can also share this live so everyone knows that we have storms heading their way, okay? If you have anyone in the Scottsbluff Gearing area, share this stream to them so they know that they have severe weather heading towards them. But once again, let me share this stream to some people here. Once again, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for portions of Scotts Bluff, Morrill, Banner counties. Once again, this severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight, folks. 7 o'clock tonight is when this severe thunderstorm warning continues until. Again, we're continuing severe weather coverage right here on Twitter. I am just sending out a few links so these people can tune in to severe weather coverage right here. I'm on Twitter. And make sure, yes, you have those post notifications on, so when we do go live, you can just join immediately. You know what I'm saying? Outrageous. Once again, we see these storms, intensify a little bit, and then they eventually, weaken about, let's say, 15 minutes to half an hour. These storms will weaken when they develop to severe limits. Not all storms will develop to severe limits, but some of them are. Tomorrow, we will have more of a widespread thunderstorm activity tomorrow in the Nebraska Panhandle. I don't know for sure where the atmosphere is going to set up in the intermediate area or in the immediate area, or if it's going to set up to the east of us. I just don't know where the thunderstorm development will develop tomorrow. So stay tuned to my post. I have a lot of media you can look at. So once again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. This continues until 7 o'clock tonight for southeastern Scotts Bluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. Once again, this severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight. Very latest we have here. Once again, that was about 15 minutes ago is when this severe, half an hour ago, about 15 minutes ago when the severe thunderstorm warning was issued. Severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight for southeastern Scotts Bluff, southwestern Morrill, and eastern Banner counties. Once again, until 7 o'clock. At 6:09, severe storms were located along the line extending from near Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area to 10 miles southwest of Reddington. Moving north at about 30 to 40 miles an hour is approximately what we're seeing with this storm. And this storm does contain pea-sized hail and quarter-sized hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Once again, we do see this happening with this storm. We have had a few trained weather spotters report hail and strong winds reporting with a lot of these storms. Once again, we do have spotty fronts. Closer to the studio here is where we're seeing these, closer to the gust front is where we're seeing these storms develop. But once again, we do have also more development in areas of Scotts Bluff, Gearing, Hague, Mitchell, Morrill, some of those storms. We're also having nickel-sized hail, winds up to 50 miles an hour possible with those storms. And just keep in mind that, once again, if any fires do develop, please contact your nearest law enforcement agency right away so that our volunteer fire departments and our officials can get out to the fires immediately. When you hear thunders, also go indoors because lightning is also one of nature's biggest killers. So just keep that in mind. But once again, we are seeing these storms intensify and then weaken as they intensify. So, once again, tomorrow, let's see, tornado threat tomorrow, is at a 2% in areas of, I'm actually going to have a weather update at 9 o'clock tonight, so I know it's going to be kind of a late night, but there is a 2% tornado risk. This will be with my update. But there is a 2% tornado risk for portions of western and central Nebraska. I'll get to the more details in just a moment. In areas of southern and southwestern South Dakota, including big cities like Rapid City, North Platte, Lexington, and Rapid Valley, South Dakota. Let me try and show this to you guys. This is where we're seeing the... Once again, we're seeing that tornado threat tomorrow. Back to me. So, just keep a good eye on the National Weather Service officials, and also make sure to keep a good look at my media too, because I keep my social media pages, updated most of the time. I should say Twitter is the biggest platform that I use. So I mean, if you don't have Twitter, I would suggest downloading it, because I can help you go through the steps. But I understand no one has to get Twitters. You can also get it online also, folks, okay? Also get it online too. You can online account. You don't have to get the app. You won't have much features as the actual app. But if you do get it online, yes, you can get it online too. I have had a few people get it online out there. So, once again, some of these storms out there in areas of Banner, Scotts Bluff, and Morrill counties, some of this severe storm, I should say, okay, it is producing, pea-sized hail, quarter-sized hail, and winds up to 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Once again, all you will see mostly is wind. I mean, you can't really see wind, but you will hear it, you will feel it, but, it's wind, all right. So, trying to keep you guys updated as I can, as much as I can here. Earlier today, right now, there is some rotation with this storm in areas of Scotts Bluff. Let me say this again. There is some rotation with this storm, in areas of Scotts Bluff, Morrill, and Banner counties. There is some rotation, so I cannot rule out a landspout tornado with this storm. But once again, if you are in any of those areas, seek shelter now. So in case there is a landspout tornado, we do have an update on this storm. That was at 6:31. 1 minute ago, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7 o'clock p.m. for southeastern Scotts Bluff, southwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner County. So the same areas are going to be impacted by this storm. Very latest at 6:31, a severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area to 6 miles southwest of Redington. This storm once again is moving north at about 20 miles an hour. The Scotts Bluff area is not included in this severe thunderstorm warning at the moment. Gearing, Melbeta, McGrew, Wildcat Hill State Recreation Area, Hubbard Hill, Redington, Scotts Bluff National Monument, and Wrights Gap is in the path of this severe storm. For your protection, once again, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building until this storm passes. Once again, it does not include the Scotts Bluff area yet, but it does include southern portions of Gearing, I should say, Evergreen Estates Mobile Homes. If you are in that area, Scotts Bluff National Monument, if you're in that area, as well as in the Gearing area, D Street, M Street, 5 Rocks Road, Lockwood Road, County Road 5, Sandberg Road, Carter Canyon Road. If you are in any of those areas, you're included in this severe thunderstorm warning. Also, also Highway 92 between Melbeta and McGrew. If you are in any of those areas, you're also included in this severe thunderstorm warning. Also, if you are at around the Highway 92 Raceway area, you are also included in this severe thunderstorm warning. There's just a lot of areas where we see this severe weather activity including, but once again, it does not include the Scotts Bluff area at the moment. Does not include the Scotts Bluff area at the moment. But once again, it is moving north at about 30 miles an hour is how fast this storm is moving and where it's moving. Once again, north at about 30 miles an hour per se. Once again, conditions are favorable for brief land spouts. If you did not know that already today, we did have a history of land spouts in Burns, Wyoming. That was the beginning of the thunderstorm development here this afternoon. Once again, that is all I'm seeing at the moment. But the atmosphere is just a little more different, and that's why these storms are heading north and northwest and not southeast and east and northeast. So that is why those storms are moving the way they are. The atmosphere is different, folks. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me right here on Twitter. I'm also able to interact with you guys. Also, if you do have any reports, I can send that to the National Weather Service. I just need the pictures of the report. Can I pull damn fits up? Maybe I can. There is also a couple of severe, let me see. There is a couple of strong storms developing in Colorado now, so keep a good eye on that. If you live in any of those areas, keep a good eye on that. I think Damn Fits is up. Yes, Dan Fitz right there, buddy boy. Dan Fitz is in some good rain near Highway 88 going east. Highway 88, Morrill County, Banner County line. This is where Dan Fitz is. Let me show you. That's Dan Fitz. Man, he is sure on the run today. Kidding. There's not much going out. Man, he is sure on the run today. Kidding. There's not much going out. Man, he is sure on the run today. Kidding. There's not much going out. I gotta make sure and turn that down because I can hear myself. Once again, there's not much going on, but this one severe thunderstorm warning we're seeing in the Nebraska Panhandle. I'm at the moment. Dan Fitz is relocating. Maybe I can turn that down, the volume a little bit. Severe thunderstorm warning, once again, remains in effect until 7 o'clock tonight for areas of southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, so I said it right there, and northeastern now northeastern Banner counties. Ooh. These are dark clouds. Yes, he is going on Highway 88 east. Looks like he's going towards the Reddington area is where Dan Fitz is going. 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is now what radar indicates. Once again, earlier today, we have had reports of pea-sized hail as well as landspout tornadoes. Possible landspout tornadoes earlier today in the Burns area. I do not have any official picture of the landspout tornadoes. But, this is in Gurley. RJ Lilling, shout out to him. He also sent a picture in to me. And just look at this awesome cloud base. Just a minute. Look at this. That's in Gurley, Nebraska. Just sent a picture now. Looks like Dan Fitz is running into rain. A lot of these storms from the south do produce good rain and moisture. So I do give a good blessing from these storms coming out of the south for the rain. So, that's what it looks like right now, folks. It's 6:41 right now. 20 more minutes till this severe thunderstorm warning is canceled. Or not. Until this severe thunderstorm warning is done. Could be reissued for another part. New update on this 2 minutes ago. At 6:40, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near McGrew. This is to near also Reddington. This storm is moving slower at about 15 miles an hour now. Quarter-size hail, 60 miles an hour wind gusts, is still possible with this storm, but now does include just Wrights Gap, Reddington, McGrew, and Melbeta. Once again, the severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight. And tomorrow, things could get serious. I will have a weather update for more at 9 o'clock on YouTube about what I am going to talk about. Tornadoes. Severe weather outlooks. Windbags. A lot of stuff. Oh, Dan Fitz is out of the wind. Or rain. Looks like Dan is going... towards Bridgeport by Coulter Ranch, looks like, maybe. Or Darnell's feedlot. Yeah. That's where he's at.
Probably 3 or 4 miles to my south yet. This heavier cell, just south of Reddington. I'm going to move off to the west of Reddington. And I'm just traveling along with this gust front to see if anything interesting might happen, but it doesn't look like it's going to at this point.
Awesome. Thanks for the update, Dan. My favorite guy. We are live, folks. Not really any updates, so that's why I'm not really talking that much, because there's not really an update with any of these warnings, or any of this particular warning at the moment. There's no update with it, so that's why I'm not talking that much. Once again, only seeing this one severe thunderstorm warning in southeastern Scottsbluff, southwestern Morrill, and northeastern Banner counties. This warning continues until 7 o'clock tonight. 60 miles an hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Earlier today, we had pea-size hail reported with this specific storm we are watching right now. But where Dan Fitz is at, he's at the beginning of the gust front. He's closer to the Reddington, Bridgeport area at the moment. He's keeping a good eye on what these storms are doing, seeing if these storms are able to bring more heat. But at this point, that's probably the answer: no. Follow us right here on Twitter, please. All your support matters. I love it. By the way, I'm tired. Any of you are tired, huh? All-Star season is here, and the Panhandle Prep basketball kicks off Summer in Scotts Bluff. Join Chris Cottrell, I guess, tune into 107.3 right now. What? They might be just getting done with some basketball. Gee whiz. I don't really have anything to say. $648K. Man, his pickup is sure beat up. He's been storm chasing a lot in northeast Colorado. Good Lord. New severe thunderstorm warning. This is now including Bridgeport. Once again, new severe thunderstorm warning. This is now including Bridgeport. New severe thunderstorm warning. Also including Reddington. Quarter-size hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour possible with this storm. Once again, this is now including Bridgeport, folks. Once again, along with these gust fronts, these storms do come severe, and then later on, as they move north, northeast, northwest, they weaken after. Once again, a new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go in areas of Bridgeport and Reddington. Quarter-size hail, folks, and 60 miles an hour wind gusts possible with this storm. Once again, if you are in the Reddington and if you are in any of the Reddington and Bridgeport area, seek shelter now. Once again, a brand new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Bridgeport. Bridgeport being issued with this storm. Severe storm. And Reddington. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure until this storm passes. Also, landspout tornadoes is possible with this storm. I'm sorry. One severe thunderstorm warning out there, folks, for Reddington and Bridgeport. If you are in any of those areas, you need to take cover now. Quarter-size hail and winds up to 60 miles per hour wind gusts is possible with this storm. I have an update with this storm now. Yep. Once again, folks, new severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7:30. This is for southwestern Morrill County. Southwestern Morrill County, including Bridgeport, Northport, Chimney Rock National Historic Site, Courthouse, Jail Rock, Bridgeport State Recreation Area, Morrill County Fairgrounds, Reddington, and South Bear Junction. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building until this storm passes. Once again, quarter-size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts is possible with this storm. Severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7:30. This storm is moving north at about 15 miles an hour is how fast this storm is moving. This storm is sure showing some... I cannot say anything. This storm is showing a lot of signs for strengthening. And this storm, it could drop out a landspout tornado. Afraid to say that, but it could. We'll just have to see what happens in the next 30 to 40 minutes. But it does not look good. Okay, I gotta show you this. I am at my studio. This is at my studio. So, good cloudage with this storm. So, once again, a landspout tornado possible with this storm. And I will be right back. But there may be a severe thunderstorm warning issuing for portions of Cheyenne, Kimball, Banner, and Morrill counties because this storm is showing or I should say areas of Kimball could have a severe thunderstorm warning coming soon. And as I speak, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. What kind of that did not go as planned. That went as planned. Severe thunderstorm warning including Dix and Potter, Nebraska, continuing until 7:45. This storm is moving north between 15 and 45 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is the threat with this storm. So, let me be right back. I gotta grab a charger. I'll be right back. And just stay here, please. Thank you. Share the link also to people that you need to know. Please, thank you. I'll be right back. Quick, okay? Let me actually repost this right quick. Sorry, everyone, but there is, once again, 2 severe thunderstorm warnings issued for portions of Potter and Dix. Also, areas of Bridgeport and Northport, Courthouse and Jail Rock also included in this severe thunderstorm warning. And also, 60 miles an hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Seeing a lot with those storms out here. Once again, if you're just tuning into the Bridgeport area, if anyone is tuning in from the Bridgeport area, yes, you have a severe thunderstorm warning. I just have had someone question me. Is there a severe thunderstorm going into the Bridgeport area? Yes, there is a severe thunderstorm warning going into the Bridgeport area. And this person also asked, where is it heading? This storm is heading north at about 15 miles an hour. Quarter-size hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Also possible with this storm. Okay? So, once again, a lot of stuff happening out there today. But tomorrow is supposed to be more serious.
Producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable
Just a minute. Sorry.
products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Wesco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Wesco location today. Wesco. Service, solutions, success. Wesco's your best value through and through.
Hi, I'm Blaze Moss, HVAC Service Supervisor for Snell Services. Summer is right around the corner and we all know how fast it hits. At Snell, our AC technicians are paid professionals, not salespeople. They don't work on commission, so you'll never get a high pressure pitch for something you don't need. We're AC pros, plain and simple. We offer air conditioning discounts for seniors and military too. Give me a call at 308-436-7372 before our weather feels like you've landed on the surface of the sun. That's 308-436-7372.
Powered by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Viaero Wireless, Nebraska Public Power District, Platte River Glass, and Bumper to Bumper Body and Paint. Back here in the KNB Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. We do have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings out, and one goes until 7:30 for southwestern Morrill County. At 6:48, severe thunderstorms were 9 miles south of Reddington, 26 miles northeast of Kimball. These are moving to the north at about 15 miles an hour. Angela Philbrook, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz, very near these storms.
Here we go.
Certainly sounds like it's depending on whether you've got that wind out there with these storms.
All right, folks. I can turn that light off now. Probably. Folks, if you are in the Bridgeport area as well, I hope everyone still has joined me. If you are in the Bridgeport area as well as the Northport area, there is a severe thunderstorm warning issued for you guys. Chimney Rock National Historic Site if you're in that area. Courthouse and Jail Rock, Bridgeport State Recreation Area, Morrill County Fairgrounds, Reddington, and South Bear Junction. If you are in any of those areas, take cover now. Once again, possible landspout tornado possible with this storm, but the storm to the south of it is more stronger. This is in areas of Dix and Potter. This severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7:45. Once again, for southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball counties, once again, this severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7:45. Quarter-size hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour wind gusts possible with this storm. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 28 and 47. If you are in any of those areas, take cover now. Once again, we could have a landspout tornado possible with this storm. Quarter-size hail and 60 miles an hour wind gusts are both possible with both of these storms out there in the Nebraska Panhandle at the moment. Once again, 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. One, maybe they're both until 7:45 now. Nope, this one continues until 7:30. Once again, for southwestern Morrill County, once again, don't forget about that one. A severe thunderstorm warning if you're in the southwestern Morrill County area. This does include the Bridgeport, Northport, Chimney Rock area, Courthouse Rock area, Morrill County Fairgrounds. If you are in any of those areas, once again, you do want to take cover. But for sure, go in a sturdy building and stay away from windows. I have no windows in here. This is a good studio for me, per se, okay? So, go to an interior room on the lowest floor of building, or if you don't have a lower stage in your house, just go to the center of your building, okay? The center of your building. If there is a tornado, just go to the center of your building and then take cover. But there is, once again, no tornado warning issued with any of these storms right now. There is a slight chance for a tornado warning, but it's very slim. Yeah, so it's pretty good out there. Pretty, not intense just yet, but, you know, it is a pretty cool setup out there in the Nebraska Panhandle here today. Just the instability, or I should say the atmosphere is different because these storms are moving north and northwest, rather more north with these severe warnings. But, you know, just a different atmosphere today. It's a little different. I'm not really used to it. So, I'm not really familiar with these storms coming out of the south from the Gulf of America, so. But I do know they do come to good wind, and these storms do come with good moisture from the south, the Gulf. And, you know, sometimes storms come with good moisture from the Rocky Mountains, but they do, most of the time come from the south, or they don't come from the south most of the time, but I'm just saying the storms that do come out of the south, haven't had them coming out of the south in a while, but this is like the second day per se. Also, once again, I'm just saying these storms do produce more rain-type weather when they come out of the south and Gulf of Mexico, and more tornadic weather, I should say. More serious weather. Not like useless thunderstorms like I don't like dry lightning and all that. Those storms come from the Rockies. If you are at a baseball game or anything, I just saw a picture. If you're at a baseball game or anything, you better take cover. Because you better take cover in a hard top car because you have hail coming your way. Possible, okay? Possible hail coming your way.
Again, we'll watch that. Again, the storm to the south definitely has some more activity with it. Moving right into the Potter area here as it continues to move to the north and east.
I'll stay on live as long as I can.
Due north, if we track this storm back a little bit and watch where it, if anything, maybe a little west of due north. So maybe right between Potter and Dix.
Until these, I'm going to keep going live until after these storms are not severe, because it is going into nighttime, and if there's a tornado issue with some of these storms, with one of these storms out there, I do want to be out there and keep you informed. I'm also seeing new development in areas of southern Niobrara, northwestern Goshen, and northeastern Platte counties through around 7:45. At 6:58, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms line extending from near Lance Creek to 6 miles east of Rawhide Buttes. This movement was northwest at 10 miles an hour. Wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Nickel-sized hail possible with this storm. Lusk, Manville, Rawhide Buttes, Lance Creek, and Niobrara campgrounds is in the path of this strong thunderstorm. If you are outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a sturdy structure until the storm passes. Also, if you're in the Imperial, Grant area, Juanita area, you also have some, also some storms in your area. Impacting Chase and southwestern Hayes counties through 8:15 Central, 7:15 Mountain. This is near 6 miles west of Champion to 8 miles north of Binkelman. This storm is moving northeast at about 30 miles an hour. It's also in the Enders area. Enders Reservoir State Recreation Area, Champion, Imperial, Juanita area, Church Grove Campground. If you're in any of those areas, I would seek shelter inside a sturdy structure as you can. I guess I'm not able to see that video. Oh, Lord. Folks, there will be more severe thunderstorms tomorrow, more than today. That's a fact. Sadly to say, for people that don't like storms. But that's just it depends on where the boundary sets up tomorrow for severe storms.
Back here in the KDB Storm Center, I'm Bill Boyer. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance Weather Chaser Dan Fitz out with us as well tonight. 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. The cell that Dan is on, that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 7:30. It is for portions of Morrill County, southwestern Morrill County to be specific. Doppler radar indicates severe thunderstorms there capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. It is located right now, the most intense part of that storm, probably on a line from Bayard to Reddington and south into Cheyenne County. Probably a more intense portion of that storm further to the south in northwestern Cheyenne County. Moving to the north at 15 with 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail.
It's been a day. I don't really have anything to say because, you know, it's just slow reading out there.
Attempting to get itself a little better organized. Probably our best organized storm of the day. Severe thunderstorm.
Also, if you're traveling on I-80, Interstate 80 from Dix over to Potter, you're also included in that severe thunderstorm warning. Just FYI. Also, Gurley, you may be seeing some rain. I just don't really have anything to say a lot, so only when these warnings come out. No update yet on that warning in southwestern Morrill County, but once again, it does continue until 7:30. Bridgeport, Northport, Chimney Rock National Historic Site, Courthouse and Jail Rock, Bridgeport State Recreation Area, Morrill County Fairgrounds, Renington, and South Bear Junction, once again, is in the path of this severe thunderstorm warning. And this storm is gaining a lot of its own power and is probably the strongest storm of the day in southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball counties. Once again, that storm is probably the strongest of the day. Once again, this storm is still moving north at about 15 miles an hour. This includes, once again, southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball counties. Once again, this warning continues until 7:45, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail possible with this storm. If we do get closer to 9 o'clock, I'll push it to 10 o'clock for my live or my premiere on YouTube. Because I want everyone to be able to watch that premiere because it is serious. And it's 8 minutes long. Even though it's 8 minutes long, you guys still need to watch it because it's serious. We have tornadoes on the table for tomorrow, for sure. In areas of western and central Nebraska and southern and southwestern South Dakota. Serious outlook tomorrow. 2% tornado risk tomorrow. Even though that means that is low, there is still a tornado risk. You know what I mean? A tornado can happen. A few isolated tornadoes possible tomorrow, especially in western Nebraska, central Nebraska, and southwest South Dakota, and southern South Dakota. Looks like the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center is able to bring down that tornado risk for today, but landspout tornadoes are possible today, but not actual tornadoes are on the table for today, for the rest of the day. It is less than 2% in all areas, so that's a good note. That means we're starting to slow down here. What a day, though. I'm just tired, you know. Wonder if you guys are able to see Bridgeport. Just a minute. I'm gonna try something. Alright, folks, this is at Bridgeport. Can you see it? Looks like it's starting to rain to the west of Bridgeport. Right in this area. Alright, folks. Severe thunderstorm warning for Morrill County is canceled now. So it is canceled now. Get that out of your head. No more severe thunderstorm warning. But, watch this. Nickel-sized hail and winds up to 40 miles an hour possible with this storm. Still possible with this storm. Also heavy rain, small hail, and wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour possible with this storm in the Bridgeport area. So no more severe thunderstorm warning for that area. But do keep in mind, small hail possible and wind up to 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, still possible with this storm. Strong storms will impact, seeing more development here. We are seeing a strong storm impacting areas of northwestern Cheyenne, northeastern Kimball, southwestern Moreland, southeastern Banner County is once again impacting those areas through about 8 o'clock tonight. So that could turn severe anytime soon. This storm in areas of Kimball and Cheyenne County just weakening a touch. Okay, this storm is weakening just a touch. But once again, no, we just have one severe thunderstorm warning. This is for southwestern Cheyenne County and eastern Kimball County. Once again, this is until 7:45. 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is possible with this storm. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 28 and 47. This also includes Dix and Potter, Nebraska. If you are in Dix or Potter, take cover now because you have 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail possible in your area at the moment. But once again, all we have been seeing today, just a lot of these storms, develop, they become strong, then they become severe, and then they weaken about half an hour to an hour and a half. These storms, once again, they become severe, and then after being severe, they're severe for about half an hour, and then they just simmer down, and they just slowly dissipate into just rain and wind. But I have not had a lot of lightning reports with these storms, so that is a good thing. But folks, if any fires do develop, please contact 911 immediately, because I want our firefighters to get out immediately, especially when these fires just started. But no official fire right at the moment. Also, I have not heard of any fire. But this year we have had multiple fires in the Nebraska Panhandle caused by lightning and cigarettes, sadly. Looks like there could be a severe Whew, what a day, folks. Once again, we only have one severe thunderstorm warning. This continues until 7:45 for southwestern Cheyenne and eastern Kimball counties. Once again, continues until 7:45. 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is possible with this storm. Does show sign of weakening at the moment. Some signs of weakening with that storm. We have been live for 1 hour now. You know I'm gonna bump it up to 9:30 now. $9:30. Hello, everyone.
Hey, it's Jordan Davis, and I'm all about discovering new music and the backstage breakout singles coming your way in just a few on Backstage Country.
Oh. I feel bad because I'm not talking that much. Probably after this warning is done, we're gonna call it a night, okay? FYI. Since we have had no update on it, I do not think it will stay severe, but it is still severe, so it is not below that. Yet. So I'm just gonna put Kane and B on, and then you guys can listen for a little bit. I'll be right back.
The B-Stars are always playing live on the road. Sunday morning, 8 to 10, right here on 94.1 The Brand.
Not much going on.
However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. Here are the 7 p.m. conditions for selected Nebraska Panhandle sites. At Chadron, the temperature was 81. The wind was southeast at 17. At Alliance, the temperature was 74. The wind was southeast at 21, gusting to 29. In Scotts Bluff, a thunderstorm was reported.
Yeah, it's definitely
Was
weekend.
64 degrees.
I'll be right back, guys.
The wind was 54, and the relative humidity was 69%. The wind was southwest at 20 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.77 inches and rising. At Sydney, the temperature was 75. The wind was southeast at 23, gusting to 33. The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Cheyenne County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, eastern Kimball County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:54 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located south of Potter, moving north at 15 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Potter and Dix. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 28 and 47. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska, Cheyenne, and Kimball. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. However, small hail and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. The Scotts Bluff, Nebraska Airport climate summary for this evening as of 6 p.m., May 29th, 2026. Today's high temperature was 86 degrees. The normal high is 77. The record high is 103 degrees, which was set in 2003. Today's low temperature was 55 degrees. The normal low is 49. The record low is 18 degrees, which was set in 1947. A trace of precipitation fell today, which brings the monthly total to 1.13 inches. This is 1.45 inches below the normal amount of 2.58 inches for May.
Alright, guys.
Total precipitation for the since March 1st now stands at 2.18 inches, which is 3.
Thank you guys for tuning into severe weather coverage today. Once again, the severe weather outlook tomorrow, there is a slight risk of severe weather level, that is 2. Level 2 out of 5 for severe weather on the scale. Level 1 and out of 5. Level 1 and 2 risks of severe weather, marginal and slight risk for severe weather tomorrow out there in the Nebraska Panhandle out there, everyone. I do want to tell you, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Also subscribe to me on YouTube, as I will have a weather update coming up later on YouTube. Coming up at approximately 9:30 on YouTube. I will have your wonderful weather update coming on YouTube. Once again, coming up at 9:30 on YouTube, I am going to have your severe weather outlook update on YouTube. Thank you guys for listening to severe weather coverage right here today. I am Schultz. Hope you guys have a good rest of your afternoon and evening and night. And goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.